Round 13 of the VFL, you'll catch the action on Grandstand, the clash between Sandringham and the Casey Scorpions. And David Rhys-Jones, I'm really looking forward to seeing this one because both of these teams have been going about their business very efficiently, not getting the headlines, flying under the radar, and that's probably the way they'd like it.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd like it that way, but they've really announced themselves on the VFL stage this year, and they're two of the teams that are really going to be threatening Port Melbourne for premiership favouritism. And as you say, working along nicely, but they keep winning games. And down at Sandringham, it's going to be a great match.
Sandy getting back to some semblance of the glory days when they dominated the competition for so long. And of course, these teams going back a few years ago swapped their alignments from St Kilda to Melbourne and vice versa. So they know each other pretty well, these footy clubs.
Yeah, and a lot of it does depend on the AFL players, listed players that are available to them. But they've got a good group below that as well, good VFL list of players. So that's what's made them strong and up there and contenders this year.
Hope you can join us for our coverage on Grandstand, Sandy and Casey from the Trevor Barker Beach Oval. It's on Grandstand at 1 o'clock this Saturday. The other games going on in round 13. North Ballarat at Eureka Stadium playing host to Frankston, who are still looking for that second victory of the year. The Northern Blues against Geelong at Princess Park. And speaking of teams looking for a win, the Blues could do with one.
Yeah, struggling this year, but injuries haven't helped them.
Bendigo Werribee's going to be really intriguing, both in very good form at the moment.
Yeah, and you know, we're looking at the top 8 now, and it's really becoming important, these wins, and the wins against teams in the top 8, very important.
And Coburg looking to bounce back after a loss to Port Melbourne in round 12. They take on the Magpies. That's the round 13 action coming up this week in the VFL.